Hello everyone, welcome back to Voidheart Studios, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Calypso by Leedle Dynamics. This video was going to come out last week, but I had a little bit of an incident. But that is past us, so let's talk about the Calypso. That should hold for now. But anyways, start off with the overview. Up at the front you have the muzzle and the ramrod to prime... To prime the blaster, you push the ramrod in until you get a click and the little cosmetic hammer in the back pops up. And then to load the blaster, you take a dart, put it in the front, and then use the ramrod to push it back. And unlike certain other musket loading blasters, you can just push it all the way back. There's a backstop to keep the dart from going back into the plunger tube. And the ramrod is thin, so it can actually get past that stop and push the plunger rod back. Going back from there, you have, honestly, just quite frankly, one of the prettiest blasters I've ever seen. Like, the greebles on this thing are insane. I love how pretty this thing is. I wonder, I need to see some like really cool AMS work that people have done on this blaster. And also the name is on the bottom, Calypso. Would have been cool if it were on the sides, but then it doesn't obstruct the super pretty greebling. So they've even got greebles on the barrel. Like, this is just a cool blaster. And of course, going back, you have the trigger and the grip to fire the blaster. You pull the string. The trigger. Jeez. Yeah, this is a single shot pistol. And it's very interesting because, like every Leedle Dynamics blaster, it is still a stringer, but it fires with a plunger. It basically, the string goes around and back to the back of a plunger rod, and it functions like a regular springer, but it uses the same elastic cord, which, you know, allows this thing to be completely hardwareless. I mean, it's not the most efficient blaster ever because it does have a printed plunger tube and a printed barrel, but nah, I don't care. It's still super fun. But, yeah, that's really all there is for the overview. It's a very simple blaster. Now, let's go to the firing demo. Alright, we are out on the range with the Calypso. Let's try not to break it this time. Alright, I'm going to start off with some full-length darts, then we'll move to half-length darts, because the Calypso can take both. I'm going to start off with Dart Zone Nitro Shot darts. Up next, we got Dart Zone waffle darts. Okay, next up, side pocket, we got worker half-length darts. Oh, wow. I just screwed that up. Don't load your darts before priming your blaster. This thing is a pain in the ass to get a vacuum loaded dart out. And I overshot it. If you're putting a dart in and you don't know if you're doing it out of order, check your hammer. Because, and I'll show you again, the hammer cocks back when you are primed. These musket loaders go against just about everything I know, or everything I do with single shot pistols, because with a normal single shot pistol, I always load before I prime. But in a musket loader, you have to prime before you load. Next is nitro shots. Nice. Check your hammer. Almost did the same damn thing again. It's gotten like worse nitro shot. Alright, that concludes the firing demo for the Calypso. Let's take this back inside and talk about it. Alright, we are back inside with the Calypso, and let's talk about it. starting off with the practical stuff, I put this blaster up over my chronograph and I achieved an average velocity of about 97 FPS with worker standard weight half darts. And I didn't do a chrono test with full length darts because, quite frankly, I don't think anybody's going to be using full length darts in this thing. I just did so in the firing demo just to show it's compatible and it's funny. But yeah. Another important thing, do not load this blaster before priming it. If you load the blaster before priming it, you will need to take it apart. And that's as simple as taking out these two pins, and then you can actually mimic the blaster firing because it takes off this whole back part of the receiver, and then you can just give the plunger rod a little tug, let go, and it should produce enough air to just knock the dart out of the barrel. So you can then go back and reprime it. But yeah. It's a super simple blaster and very easy to function. And also it's just really fun to plink with. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Is it an entirely practical blaster? No, but boy is Bruce working on him. I mean, he's currently designing a plunger-fired stringer lynxoid. So essentially it's like a lynx, but it has no hardware and it uses a bungee around the plunger instead of a spring. But yeah. Sorry for my lack of energy today. I'm a bit on the tired side. And I'm going to glue this pin into the ramrod. I got a new ramrod, and I don't think the print tolerances were as tight as the old one, because the pin keeps on a-slipping. Yeah, I do really enjoy this blaster, and I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, then please do leave a like, and subscribe, and comment your favorite... I say comment your favorite Leedle blaster in every Leedle blaster review. Comment your favorite thing about the Calypso. What do you like best about it? And I will link the files in the description, as well as the out of darts listing. Me personally, I wouldn't do the out of darts listing because I guarantee if you find somebody local to you, if you don't have a 3D printer, and you can just find somebody local to you with a 3D printer, and they will charge you much less than what Out of Darts is charging for the Calypso. I was surprised because for a Calypso kit, fully put together, they're charging like $75. And without that, they're charging like $50. I had somebody in my group print this for me and build it for me, and I only paid him $30, which is a reasonable price for a small stringer like this. I mean, that's what my Lanka 2 was retailing for, and then I got it on a sale for a really good deal. But anyways, yeah. I will put the Out of Darts link there if you so desire to, because I know some people don't have printers local to them. And yeah. And that will be it for this video. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, take care.